Campbell,
Here.
Cooper,
Here.
Domino,
Here.
Lou,
Yeah.
O'Day.
Here.
We have a quorum. And the quorum has been met.
Thank you, Gina. Okay, we'll start with call for public comment, and there's a 2-minute time limit, and then I will say thank you for your comments, and we won't respond to your comments. You just kind of present them, okay?
Right. Well, I just want to know what happened to my complaint that I filed with the state bar. It was a claim basically on Mr. Jack Kenneth Conway. I filed a complaint in 2009. He was disbarred in 2015, 14, I believe. So they basically, that complaint among others, because he didn't act alone. He didn't commit crimes in court alone. He did it with other people. So I think that's still something that the state bar can look into and just apply the Constitution and the rule of law. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we'll move on to the chair's report. I have nothing to report, so we will move on to the staff report.
Okay, I've got a few things. So first, I want to congratulate you and Fang Lan. The board reappointed both of you. So Melanie, you as chair, and Fang Lan as vice chair. So you'll be serving, and we appreciate it for the next another year after your current term expires.
Thank you.
As you can see, we're in the new hybrid meeting format, and for the foreseeable future, we will be doing it this way. There was an exception to the Bagley-Keene Open Meetings Act that allowed for solely for Zoom meetings without necessarily providing the address where you're attending the meeting. But that has changed. So now we have the hybrid format. Everyone is welcome to come in to the State Bar office for commission meetings, but Zoom is also an option. But if you do Zoom, you do have to post your address and allow the public to attend. Next, if you haven't already seen it, the State Bar released the 2022 digital annual report. And we have a couple of celebrities in our presence. We not only have the Client Security Fund, a couple of victims provided interview responses, but Vanetta was in the report discussing the Client Security Fund and the Legal Services Trust Fund.
Yes, yes.
So if you haven't had a chance, take a look at that. We have a couple of staff members who also appeared. Lee, Melda, and Gina were all part of the video production. So it's interesting, and you know, you could explore the rest of the bar too. I've got some statistics. So far, we've resolved 323 cases this year, and I'm going to give you numbers as of August 1st. We paid $1.9 million through August 1st. And at that time, we also had $2.2 million in process. So most, if not all, of those cases will likely be paid. That would leave a total of almost $4.2 million paid and in process. Let's see. I may have mentioned this before, but this Client Security Fund now has a DocuSign application on its website. Where it enables applicants to fill out an application and upload documents and submit it to the Client Security Fund, and they'll automatically get an acknowledgement letter once we've received it and provided a case number. So that's been working pretty well. I was surprised at the immediate responses we were getting from people that seemed to like it. We're working on a Spanish version right now. It's almost finalized. And we also have PDFs for people that want to just print out a PDF and fill it out, or they can fill it out and then print it out, and they can either email it or mail it, regular mail. So that's a pretty nice development that I think really helps us. And it's nice having the application and the supporting documents coming in PDF form, so we don't have to do as much scanning. We still accept mail, of course, even after the DocuSign application is submitted. We're also working on a case management system with IT. It's really in its initial stages, information gathering. Melanie is involved in that, Shannon. I've been involved in it. We're right now providing information for the bar for IT to produce an RFP, and then we'll take it from there and see what kind of responses we get. So that's pretty good because we have a combination right now of SharePoint virtual files and still have physical paper files. So those are going away as we resolve those cases. Let's see. Oh, next thing is we're also bringing Lori back, Lori Mellock. She was our former director. And she's going to come back for a couple of months to help us work through our inventory. So that'll be nice. She'll be working about 30 hours a week.
She's so bad at retiring.
I know. She had, I think she had a nice long vacation to Spain. I know she's enjoying retirement, but she also enjoys our work. And that's about it. Next commission meeting is Thursday, October 12th. It'll be both in person and Zoom.
Thank you so much for your report. Okay. We have not had any motions to approve the minutes for the last open session. Does anybody want to move to approve? You're one person I can stare you down.
Is there a mo- Thank you.
Thank you, Monica. Does anybody second? Thank you.
I'm sorry, I couldn't identify the speakers. Who made the motion, please?
Monica made the motion and the second was Vanetta.
Thank you. We'll take a vote on the motion to approve the open session minutes. Campbell,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Domino,
Yes.
Lou,
Yes.
O'Day.
Yes.
The motion has carried.
Thank you, Gina. So we're now going to be moving into the closed portion, so you'll have to go to another room for that.
Okay, sure.
It should be about an hour, hour and a half. And then when we come back, we basically just say yes or no. We have more things to discuss in the open session, which usually it's no, and then we close out. So you're welcome to stay, but you don't have to stay if you don't want
Right,
to.
yes. I will just request that I get a copy of that report.
Of your report for you.
No, the one that you have right now. Oh,
The agenda?
yes.
Okay, we could send that to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you
for
very much.
coming. Thank you for taking the time.
Well, thank you for changing. I think the public deserves better when you hire an attorney, you pay him thousands of dollars. And I mean thousands of dollars. Thank you so much.
Okay, we're now moving into the closed portion of our agenda pursuant to Government Code Section 11126C3, Client Security Fund Rule 3.461A. We're going into closed section to review the legal calendar. You guys thought I remember. Okay, so does the room have to log out and then log into new?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
longer than the meeting.
It's great to see everybody in person.
I think I'm,
How much is on the calendar? How much?
That's right.
Okay.
I actually live in Los Angeles.
Have a public comment. Do we have any idea whether they were there during the initial open session?
I don't know. I know Gina noticed it like 5 minutes ago, but I don't know that we
Yeah.
were monitoring.
We didn't see them in the open session.
But they're there now. Sometimes the board does allow it. I've seen that where they reopen public comment.
I'm trying to
Okay.
get into Melda's meeting. I don't know why I can't.
You're here?
Am I? Okay.
Yes,
All right.
I can see you.
Oh, great. Okay. Thank you. We are back in open
Okay.
session.
Okay, it has come to our attention that there are some people who want to make a public comment, so we will open it back up for public comment.
We're attempting to acknowledge
Alan?
member of the public with their hand up. Imelda, are you?
I allowed him to talk.
Wonderful.
I think he mute himself. Yes, I can see the mute button.
I think you, as the host, can unmute him.
How about here?
Oh,
Yes.
there you
There we
go.
go.
Okay,
Thank
Two-
you.
there's too many things to switch on the process. Am I available for talking?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, my name is William Fabricius. I'm a licensed registered professional engineer with the State of Consumer Affairs in the state of California. I'm seeking remedy from the State Bar for actions done by Dale Richard Bruder, 124103, while a member of the statebar.org. Dale Richard Bruder, 124103, is a member of the statebar.org. Dale Richard Bruder did not acquire perfected jurisdiction. Defective jurisdiction, lack of jurisdiction was operational. This is a violation of state laws. The court proceeded anyway with Dale Richard Bruder. I was involved in a bigamous marriage with a wife married in Hawaii with a marriage not properly annulled / divorced. So she was married to two people, me and the other individual. Dale Richard Bruder, with the court's assistance, proceeded anyway against me in the cause of action that was unperfected. This is a violation of state laws. Dale Richard Bruder, along with the Superior Court, took $155,000 from my Caltrans pay / wages and had it directly sent to the wife and to him. Dale Richard Bruder bypassed the state disbursement unit, period. This is a violation of state laws. Dale Richard Bruder got an order from the Visalia Court for spousal support when I was not legally married. Dale Richard Bruder got an order from the Visalia Court for child support. The children were not my biological children, were not adopted, and were somebody else's children. This is a violation of state law. Dale Richard Bruder attempted to steal land with my house and buildings that were paid for prior to alleged marriage. This was a violation of state laws. Dale Richard Bruder brought an action without perfected jurisdiction, which is defective jurisdiction and lack of jurisdiction. This is a violation of state laws. Dale Richard Bruder brought a divorce action not in accordance with the United States America constitutional guarantee provisions, not in accordance with Westlaw, Amjur, and CGS fact sheets and provisions were not in accordance with the constitutional law and law from the court. Both sections are in AmJur and CGS courts. All this was done when Dale Richard Bruder was a member of the statebar.org. Statebar.org is liable and accountable for criminal actions done under the statebar.org by Dale Richard Bruder. I am seeking remedy from the harm, both personal and financial, from the statebar.gov when these.
Thank you, Mr. Ellens. That is the time. You get 3 minutes to make your comment.
I thought I was within 3 minutes.
Our timekeeper has said that we've hit the 3-minute mark. Thank you for your comments, sir.
Are there any more public commenters?
I think that's it, Matt. The other guy hasn't raised his hand yet. He doesn't have anything.
Okay, we're going to adjourn now that the public comment session has been closed for a second time. Thank you.